I'm back with another video. You keep sending in the questions and I'll keep making these explainer videos. Now this question was sent in by a GCSE math student. Let's take a look at it. Here's the question on the virtual whiteboard. So we've got this shape which is ABCD. It's a square with sides of length 20 centimeters. We also have a semicircle and an arc inside the square. So I'm going to start by actually drawing the square. We can highlight our square. So I'm going to draw the square with red. And I'm going to keep this question color-coded so you can follow along easily. So everything I do with the square will be in red. And because it's a square, we know that all the sides are the same. So AB is 20, BC is also 20. Okay, so let's look at the next bit. It says AB is the diameter of the semicircle. So now I'm going to draw the semicircle. I'm going to use the color green for this. And again, everything I do with this semicircle will be in the color green. So there's my semicircle, and it's got the diameter of 20. Next part says, AC is an arc of a circle with center B. This I'm going to draw in orange. So AC is an arc of a circle where the center is at B. And because the center is at B, and this is a square, we can assume that that's a quarter of a circle. Now the question asks us if we can show that the area of the shaded region over the area of the square is equal to pi over 8. So I'm going to start this question by working out the areas of all the shapes. So let's start by working out the area of the square. So area of, and I'm just going to draw a representation of a square. Now, area of a square is height times by the width, and because they're both the same, it's just 20 times 20, or 20 squared. So 20 multiplied by 20, which is 400 centimeters squared. So that's the area of our square. Okay, next shape. I'm going to do the quarter of a circle next, the orange shape. So that is this shape here. And remember, that includes the semicircle. So the area of, and again I'm going to draw a representation of the quarter of the circle. Now how do we work out the area of a circle? Well, we do pi multiplied by the radius, in this case it's 20, squared. And because this is a quarter of a circle, we can divide it by 4 to get a quarter of it. And this we can solve in terms of pi. So 20 squared is 400. So the numerator is 400 times pi, or 400 pi. And the denominator is still 4. So 400 pi divided by 4 is 100 pi. So that's the area of the quarter of the circle, the orange shape. Okay, so the next one is the semicircle. So area of the semicircle. The semicircle is kind of hidden behind that shape, so let's just highlight it. This green shape here is the semicircle. Okay, and again we can use the formula for area of a circle, which is pi multiplied by the radius squared. Now the radius in this case, remember AB is the diameter, so the radius has to be half of that, so the radius is 10. So pi times by the radius squared, so pi times by 10 squared. And because this is a semicircle, it's half a circle, we can divide it by 2. And again, we're solving in terms of pi. So 10 squared is 100. So the numerator is 100 times pi, or 100 pi. Denominator is still 2. And 100 pi divided by 2 is 50 pi. But how about solving the area of the shaded region? Because that's what the question asks for, the area of the shaded region. Well, I've drawn it like this on purpose, because if I did the orange shape, which is the whole quarter of the circle, and I subtracted the area of the semicircle, we are left with the area of the shaded region. So let's do that. So area of the shaded region is the quarter circle subtract the semicircle. And both of these we've already worked out. We've worked out the quarter circle and we've worked out the semicircle. So the quarter circle was 100 pi. So 100 pi. Subtract the semicircle, and we've done the semicircle as well. Now it's 50 pi. 50 pi. 100 pi. Subtract 50 pi is just 50 pi. So that's the area of the shaded region. Okay, so what else do we need? We've got the area of the shaded region. We need to put it over the area of the square. Well, we've worked out the area of the square before. It's 400. So let's put one over the other. So area of the shaded region over the area of the square. And we've worked both of these out. We know the shaded region is 50 pi. We've just mentioned that the area of the square, which we worked out before, is 400. So that's going to be our denominator. And now we can simplify this. So if we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 50, if we were to divide this by 50, 50 divided by 50 would just be 1. So 1 pi is the same as saying pi. And 400 divided by 50, 400 divided by 50 is 8. And if you notice, we've got it in the form pi over 8, which is exactly what the question asked of us. And that's all it takes. So the key skills which I used in this question were area of squares, area of circles, and algebra. Give us a like if you found this video useful, follow and subscribe to stay up to date with future videos, and keep sending in your questions. Also, if you are interested in learning any of these topics in a little more detail, we offer one-to-one tutoring. Visit our website skittles.school to book a free demo lesson. So, until tomorrow, thanks for watching.